Do you want to be a pro player and do you need the maps to get you there? Well, I got you. We will be bringing you the best maps in order to improve at Fortnite. Let's go. The first map is going to be Raider 646 Realistic 1v1s. He just released this a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so, and it's super helpful because there's a very short load time in between fights. You have a ton of different options with the islands that you're going to be fighting at, or the different areas, POIs, locations. So it gives you a lot of variability in learning different things and having to adapt to what's in front of you. Not only that, but you get custom loadout options, and I'm not sure I've seen a 1v1 realistic map allow you to pick, I want this shotgun, I want this AR, I want this SMG, and really nail down what your loadout is like. A lot of them just give you a random loadout, which is fine to practice with, but if you consistently are having the same loadout and you want to practice with that in realistics, this is going to be the best map possible for you. Now, in addition to all that's going on within the map, you're going to have a wide variety of opponents. So whether you're going to dominate somebody or get dominated, it allows you to have that vast player skill opponents all over the place. It allows you to have a vast quality of opponents as far as skill-wise goes. And when you're in the map, you get those quick reps, getting better and better, just practicing your fighting, making sure that you are getting better and improving. Make sure you don't build bad habits while doing this because it can be a problem. Nonetheless, dive right in. Number 2 is Finest Realistic PvP. So this is a 20-player map, and it starts off with just a single landing pad. Everyone starts in the sky and they all swoop down into this landing area. Sometimes fights go in random spots on the map, but for the most part, you start a fight here. Once you get eliminated, then you're just going to go back into the sky and dive right back down. You spawn with random loadouts, pretty good ones that are part of the competitive loot pool, so you get to practice fighting at a rapid pace. Not only are you practicing fighting at a rapid pace, but you're doing so against multiple opponents. So it kind of simulates the craziness of an end game. If you're diving into this map, you have to understand, okay, there's more than one player that I'm fighting. I need to be able to protect myself, and it's going to be really good for warming up or working on certain pieces of fighting. Now, it will continue to go until somebody earns 50 points. You get points by getting eliminations and also assists. Once someone does that, it goes to the next round. There's multiple rounds that you get to play through. Even if you wind up finishing and you want to continue to play, it's fairly easy to find multiple maps or opponents within this, and people just continue to join as you're playing. Now, this is a map where I've noticed I've built bad habits just by continually box diving or doing things like that, and it's not necessarily the best for practice. So if you're using this for practice and trying to improve, make sure you're actually doing that and not just jumping in, fighting everything, and dying a bunch without being able to actually gain anything from it. For map number 3, we have Skavak Aim Trainer. Now, Donwozi was the best. He created this aim trainer, basically a Kovacs within Fortnite, and it's been so good to be able to use this, especially as a controller player. You don't necessarily get to use Kovacs, so having that aim trainer within the game that still gives you aim assist, still allows you to practice with Bloom and the weapons within inside, it's awesome, and I really like it. There's a ton of different aim scenarios, so if you're looking for something specific, Donwozi's probably got you covered, and he's constantly updating the map, making new evolutions of it. This is the chapter 3 version, but I'm sure he's going to continue to improve. And now, not only is it just going to be straight aim scenarios, you also have editing and aiming practice. There's some piece control within there. He has his own piece control map if you want to check that out too. Literally anything you could need to train your aim is within this map, and that's why it's so good. Just choose your weapon, pick a scenario, and start training. Now, this map is best used for warming up and aim training, obviously. This is a cool one that's been popping up and blowing up between a lot of different players, and OG Lukky himself has been promoting the map. We've seen a ton of pros using this one, but it's Lukky late game solo or duo. Now, what this is essentially a replica of late game arena. So when late game arena is in the game, this may be harder to find maps, but I also still like this map because it simulates end game, has a competitive loot pool, and can be played as a solo or duo map. There's even a trio option, and there's so many different things that you can learn while doing this. It just really simulates the chaos that is endgame. So once you're comfortable and understanding how to play this map, you'll feel more comfortable during endgame. This is the closest thing that you're going to get when late game arena is not in the game. So if it's not in the game, which at the moment of recording it is not, then use this map and help yourself get control. Even when late game arena is in the game, this map gives you more control of the lobbies, updated loot pool, and Lukky is going to continue to update it as well, so make sure to check this one out. Last but certainly not least, because this is the best map that I've seen in a really long time, Raiders Mechanics Training Map. Now, it literally is everything you need in order to improve your mechanics in a one-stop shop. There's going to be piece control tunnels, but it's not even just piece control tunnels. There's piece control and replace tunnels that actually make you replicate what it would be like to piece somebody up, having to take their wall and place things down and then control them. Boom, perfect. But it's not just that. There's crosshair placement, making sure that you have perfect crosshair placement, and going to help you train different edits at various different angles. This is one of the first maps that I've seen actually tell you where exactly you need to use while editing something in order to have the best crosshair placement possible. Raider has done this. He puts a red line on all these different builds to make sure that you're getting the best crosshair placement possible and making sure that you're improving, because not only will this help your editing, but it helps your aim after edits, and then also make sure that you're within control while continuing to build after making an edit. Then there's box fight training. You can find that in multiple different places, but the peaks training is really cool. I don't know that I've ever seen something as advanced as this map with the combination of peaks and piece control. Now, I've seen piece control tunnels, I've seen peak and different things that make you get better at peaking, but I don't know that I've seen a combination of the two as advanced and as well done as what Raider has done. So it's really awesome. Now, it truly is a beautiful map to help with your mechanics. Unfortunately for me, it's going to create more mechanical demons that just dominate me while I'm playing the game, but it's alright. This one's for you guys. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. On my most recent podcast with Donwozi, he mentioned a new piece control map that he was working on that's going to change the game. So maybe out by the time you're watching this. If it's not, go check out Donwozi's socials, and make sure to go check out the FN story on YouTube or Spotify. It's an awesome podcast. Have creators, players, everyone alike on the podcast to learn about their story within Fortnite and what they're thinking at the time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.